Reshma, Gandharva music is a very precious science and art of creating harmony within oneself, one's family, one's city, and our world. It is, as Maharishi says, a means of creating world peace and balance in nature. Reshma Srivastava is the most renowned female sitar artist in the world today, and she only performs Maharishi Gandharva Veda. She has received many awards for her accomplishments, including being honored by the Government of India with the Sangeet Natak Akademi Award, one of the country's highest recognition of excellence in the arts. Reshma is also on the advisory board for the Academy of Arts for Enlightenment. For the past 3 years, Reshma Ji has been performing online each month for the Full Moon Festival of World Peace, hosted by the Global Mother Divine Organization and the Academy of Arts for Enlightenment. Anyone, anywhere in the world can join these online concerts as the evening full moon rises in your time zone and enjoy the powerful integrating influence of these beautiful Maharshi Gandharva Veda melodies. Please welcome Reshma Srivastava for transcendent music that will help to uplift all of us and our world family. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev, and thank you so much, Romi, for a wonderful bio. If it is me, I would say my name is Reshma. I'm from Allahabad, a long-time meditator, siddha, and a Gandharva musician. That's my bio. And very lucky that I had the pleasure and honor to sit in front of Maharishi Ji and play many, many times for him. And thank you so much, Raja Luis, for inviting me for tonight. And I will be playing, I'm pretty sure you all know about Maharishi Gandharva Ved. It's the rag that we play, and every rag has to be very appropriate according to the time theory. And I will be playing rag Bhopali. It's an evening rag, and it will start very slow. That part is called Alap, and it's the improvisation for all the notes that will be used in that particular rag, and then it speeds up later. So sit, and hopefully you will enjoy. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev. It's my great pleasure to be with all of you here today, so thank you. This has been an incredible course.
Speak a little closer.
Okay, thank you, Neilji. So, it's been an incredible experience for all of us, especially with our meditators, and I have a couple of experiences that I will end with today, but first I wanted to thank my wonderful colleagues who really made the experience of our meditators their priority. And they've given a lot of their time to make sure that our meditators are having a good experience. So I'll just say their names, and maybe if you could join me in giving them a round of applause, that would be really wonderful. First, I've got my esteemed colleague, Jessica Nolly, who's been a wonderful support throughout this whole course. Next, a very, very amazing organizer. Within 2 days, he was able to organize advanced techniques for our meditators, and we had over 200 people learn advanced techniques. So, Leander Fleming, everyone. We also were blessed to have Mother Divine as part of our group, Amy Khurdirn. And we couldn't have done it without the wonderful help and dedication of the National Director of Bangladesh, Debashish Sarkar. Now, there's just 5 of us that did this, but it couldn't have been possible without the 60 volunteer governors who came every single day to take our meditators through their rounds and experiences. So please, a warm applause to all of our volunteer governors. Now, I wanted to share just 2 experiences to show you how incredible this whole experience has been for our meditators. So I'll just read it, and then we'll just take it from there. After rounding for the first time and being in the environment, I am experiencing my heart flowing and feel this deep connection with the leaves, trees, and birds. Everyone around me, I feel so connected to everything and everyone around me. I'm also feeling sorry for the mistakes in my life. I want to reach out to those I have hurt and make amends. That was one beautiful experience. Just shows you that TM creates such harmony within ourselves. The second experience is also very beautiful. This is the best thing in my life that I have ever done for myself. I am at peace and genuinely happy, and have realized that I can be a better person to myself and everyone around me. Now, I just want to take this moment to thank Maharajaji for giving us this opportunity to come together and have this incredible experience. And being from Afghanistan, I'm telling you, I know what it's like to experience non-peace, and this has been a wonderful experience for all of us. Thank you so much, Maharajaji. Jai Gurudev.
Dev, this is really beautiful, a time of celebration. And we can really say a time of rebirth. Every moment in our life is a new moment, but sometimes these moments melt one into the other, and we see this continuity, of course, and we are flowing with a number of baggage that we have received and that we have created. And then when there is a big gap in the experience and in the level of being, it is like rebirth, being born again. And that is the beautiful experience that we hear, where people say, I am a different person, I have been this way, I would like to be this way, now I realize what I have done, what I have not done, and that I want to move forward. And that is almost not recognizing one's older state of being. And in the gaps through day and night, and in the gaps of years, months and weeks and years, and in the gaps of lifetimes, there are big changes. And this is something that I have personally experienced through the programs that Maharishi has given us. And that is the sense of coming into a new life at so many occasions in one's years on this planet Earth. Even sometimes jobs change, situations change, but all that happens is most profoundly on the level of consciousness. And that is why such great moments of transformation, such as learning transcendental meditation, many of our people actually celebrate that day and they remember it as something special, which it is, because before learning transcendental meditation, we had the reality of life which is always changing. And even when we start to transcend, now we have the changing reality, but with it we experience the non-changing, the absolute. We experience it intimately and personally, and we know it to be in ourselves. And that makes us a different person. And that is like coming to a new life again and again. And when we take the cities and we experience such level of support of nature, of inner bliss, of happiness, it's really again a new life that comes to us. But also coming to such a course, being together, going through the things we went through on all levels, and continuing, and knowing that we can surmount challenges and we can experience bliss together and we can radiate it together, is really also for all of us coming into a new life, as we want our dear world to come to a new life also. And that is our beautiful knowledge and experience that Maharishi has given us, and the opportunity to participate in that. So it's like a birthday celebration, again for all of us, as we prepare tomorrow to start the new year of the Age of Enlightenment, the 12th of January, and celebrate the beginning of this new phase of life. But I'd like to especially celebrate also those who have had their birthdays, whether be it transcendental meditation or big moments in their lives, or a real birthday on the calendar, whatever it is. Yesterday, we had the joy of also having a birthday, which was celebrated in our heart for those who know. And that is the birthday of a great city administrator, a great leader in the world, our dear Lila Maria. Very precious individual who was born on the right day of the calendar. Today we have a celebration also of a great leader, Raja Bruno Renzi, to whom we wish a great birthday. And I'd like us to actually celebrate the birthdays of all those who had their birthdays during this course, And we can be in a margin plus or minus 1 week before, 1 week after, whatever. So I please ask all the birthday boys and girls and men and ladies and theirs and them to stand up, and we all sing together happy birthday to each other, and include in our birthday all the city graduates, all the meditators who have experienced a new experience, and actually all the course participants, because we are at it. And so let's sing to each other happy birthday. And if your birthday has been during those days, thank you for being on this course during such precious and special time where you usually celebrate with your family and friends. And I want you to know, of course, we are family and friends, and we'll be together upholding the highest goals that anyone can think of on this time of life, and that is to create Ram Raj, which is heaven on earth, a life where everyone is fulfilled and people live in peace and happiness and harmony. Jai Gurudev. We'll sing it in English, but of those who have the same, but in different language in your groups, you can also sing it in your language. I'm not a great singer, although I've studied music. But somebody told me I am tone deaf. But I improved a lot, because it seems we can improve that. So I won't start the singing, and I let Neil guide us into the happy birthday.
Okay, here goes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy CC, happy GC. Happy unity to all of you. Through you, heaven on earth for all. Through you, heaven on earth for all. Amen.
Jai Gurudev. What more can we celebrate? This was beautiful. So the pinnacle of this evening is actually the Consciousness Advisor Program. And it has been a beautiful and huge inspiration that really Maharaja took upon himself with great also inspiration by Chris and Janet Atwood. And it has been under great leadership now of Miriam Klaas Lodge and her husband Damien Lodge. And I would like to hand it over to Miriam to introduce us to the Consciousness Advisor Program and the Super You Habits Program. So Miriam, here you go.
I will just get the technology connected. Bear with me. There. I'm just going to assume that video will know what to do with this. Thank you, Anna Mareka, for a beautiful introduction, and it was so moving to hear those quotes from Mustafa of all the new meditators. It's such a joy to be here with you today. Yesterday we were celebrating Maharaja's birthday, and a lot of gifts were given to him. This presentation is different in that really this is a gift from Maharaja to all of you and to the world. And I'm very humbled and honored to be presenting this really on his behalf. Consciousness is all there is, and as such it is very powerful. And we all know that if enlivened in the right way, it can even create world peace. There's also huge benefits to our individual lives, because as the quote says, and this is where I'd love video to put the quote of, if possible. There we go. Thank you, video. You're not just a wave, you are the ocean. And we are all so much more powerful than we realize to create the life we want and we deserve. Maharishi Ji worked tirelessly for more than 50 years to enliven and re-enliven many different technologies of consciousness. Many of these were worked on quietly, behind the scenes, waiting for the world to be ready for them. And 2 years ago, our beloved Maharajaji decided that the world was indeed ready. And as Anna Marika said, inspired by our wonderful Janet and Chris Atwood, decided to create this Consciousness Advisor program so we could make all this knowledge and all these technologies of consciousness available to everyone in the world. And he started to train 2,000 consciousness advisors. And the idea was that these would be experts who could deeply understand all these different technologies so they could help people to get access to all the help available to make their evolution as swift and as smooth as comfortable. Now, this was absolutely Maharaja's inspiration, and huge work has gone into it, not just by him, but by over 100 people. And I would like to honor these people. I would like anybody that contributed to the Consciousness Advisor course to stand for a minute. Whether you've helped create the programs, whether you've helped certify people, whether you've helped as a teaching assistant, so many people from around the world helped. So please stand for a second. And then I would like to ask all the people that have started this journey to become a consciousness advisor to stand. Thank you all for leading the way on behalf of the whole world. And as we'll announce in a second, the next Consciousness Advisor courses are being scheduled. So lots of opportunity for everyone. Okay. So the good news for all of you here today and for the world is that these services are now actually available. And they're available in two forms. One is individual consciousness sessions, where you meet with a consciousness advisor individually and they adapt the program to you and your needs. And the second, which we've started working on, is tailored group programs, where we take people who really need the same thing and we help them as a bigger group. And one example of that we'll talk about today is the Super You Habits program. Now, let's start by talking about the individual consciousness sessions. So, as I said, it's individual meetings. They can be either in person or online. And the idea is you discuss your life, areas where you'd like to help make things better in some way. And then the consciousness advisor can think, oh, maybe this technology would be helpful. Here's some knowledge sheet with tips, etc. And throughout the presentation, you will see on the right of the screen is a QR code with a link at the bottom. So if at any point you feel inspired, we are offering a free 30-minute session with consciousness advisors around the world. So all of you can take out your phone, take a picture, or just go to the QR code and actually sign up to receive a free 30-minute session. And then after that session, you can decide if you want to continue with your consciousness advisor with paid sessions. And the consciousness advisor will work with you based on this wheel. And as you see, there's 14 circles on this wheel, and these are 14 different areas that can help to enhance your consciousness and your life. And I don't know if you can see it from there, but each of those tracks, if you will, going to a bubble, has different numbers. So each of these numbers represents a different step you can take in your consciousness journey. And each of these steps can either be a knowledge sheet. So we've created more than 30 knowledge sheets that have been worked on with all the top experts in the movement in all these different areas of consciousness. And in that case, you can discuss it with the consciousness advisor and think how to apply it to your life. or it can be an advanced technology of consciousness, which the consciousness advisor can then bring you in touch with an expert in that area. And I wanted to just share this testimonial with you from one of the clients. The Consciousness Advisor program is like nothing I've ever experienced before in my 50 years of searching for the best way to live life. It combines vast, centuries-old Vedic knowledge with a syllabus determined by the individual student. So this is just one example of the many wonderful testimonials we're getting back. Now, when you click on the QR code, you will come to a website that looks like this, where you will get to choose your country, or there's a button for other. These are the countries where the Consciousness Advisor program is fully launched. If you select other, then we're working on it and we'll get to you as soon as we can. Once you get to your country's site, you can read the site, you can scroll down until you get to a section about the Consciousness Advisor. And if your country has more than one Consciousness Advisor, you will see arrows on the left and the right, and that allows you to scroll through the different Consciousness Advisors. Their bios are there, so you can choose who you'd like to work with. And then once you've chosen who you want, then you can scroll down and you can see a calendar where you can actually just book in, select a time and a date and book your 30-minute Consciousness Advisor session. And it will mention, most of them will be online, so you can connect from anywhere in the world, really, to anywhere in the world. Yeah. Now, as a special treat for this course, we have been giving away a package of 3 one-hour consciousness sessions every day. I don't know if you've seen the banners that have been up. So all you need to do is sign up for a free 30-minute session, and you will automatically go into draw, and we will still draw a winner tomorrow, and we will extend it by 1 day. So on the 13th, we will also draw one more winner. So if you sign up today or tomorrow, then you have a chance to actually get a full package of 3 one-hour sessions. And the other good news is that we are soon launching the next Consciousness Advisor course for those of you that actually want to become Consciousness Advisor. And there I have to give all credit to Janet and her whole team that's working on this, Bob and Carol Markowitz, Sandy Crow, etc. We're working extremely hard to make the next courses work. And here you'll see another QR code on the left side. So that's the QR code you can take a picture of or navigate to if you want to express your interest in becoming a Consciousness Advisor. And as you'll see on the screen, there's an option for governors and an option for siddhas and meditators. So the CA course is open for siddhas and meditators, so all of you can become Consciousness Advisors. But there will be different courses. The governors will receive a more streamlined course because a lot of the knowledge they know already, versus the siddhas and meditators will get the full experience. And so you can express your interest there, and then the team will be in touch with you. And then I wanted to also read 2 testimonials from our existing Consciousness Advisors. One is by Amy. Not only do I love serving clients at this high level, but after every session, I feel uplifted too. And the second one is from Vincent. My heart is filled from the enthusiastic responses from paying clients. And we have teachers, TM teachers, that are doubling their income. So this is really a 200% of life profession. You get to serve your clients at the highest level. And also financially, this is designed to be a very financially sustainable career. And then, last but not least, we will take you through some of the tailored group programs. So it's always been a vision to say, if we could just apply all the knowledge the movement has to one very specific need, think of how much value we could add. And we started doing this with habit change, because to get the benefits from many of our programs, like meditation or Ayurveda, we actually have to make it a habit and do it. And we found that 80% of the people we were talking to that did not kind of advance in their meditation journey, it was because they were finding it hard to meditate twice a day. They said, my life's better when I do it, but I'm finding it hard to do it. So that inspired us to start with habit change. And Maharaja brought together a top team of experts in the field of consciousness, habit change, Ayurveda, and life coaching. And so we have been working for months now to create a program, deliver a program, test a program, see what the response is. And it has been unbelievably positive and very humbling to see how much we can change people's lives, both meditators and non-meditators. And here again, you see a QR code on the right. This is the third and last QR code for the night. So again, you can navigate or take a picture. And what this QR code lets you do is book a seat for a free intro where you can learn a lot more about this program. And I wanted to share some testimonials from the people that have gone through. So it's a 10-week online program, 1 hour a week. So people have called it life-changing, uplifting, like a key that unlocked the door to rediscovering myself. And we did a small survey. It was a very small first sample. But 100% of the people said they would recommend the program to friends. And 100% of the people said that we figured out how to make habit change easy, which is no small feat because it is generally considered hard to do. So we're very proud of that. And a very small technical issue, the website is programmed to adapt to the time zone of the location you are in. But as you are all in India, there is a very good chance that when you go to the QR code and try to sign up for the free webinar, that you will see India time. So you will just need to click on one of the buttons above. It's not all the time zones, but we picked the biggest ones. For example, if you're in New York, you will need to click the EST for Eastern Standard Time, and then the website will update, and you will see what's available for your time zone. And then, last but not least, we also have a lucky draw for the Super You Habits program as special gift to this course. So same thing, all you need to do is sign up for the free webinar, and then today and tomorrow we will still draw a lucky winner that gets the whole 10-week online program for free. So, and as last but not least, I've thrown a lot of QR codes at you. If you have any problem with any of the technology, just send an email to info@oneconsciousness.org and they will help you with whatever you need. So info@oneconsciousness.org, and we will try to also get these links, those 3 links I've shown out through the WhatsApp groups and through the email, so you will all have easy access. And with that, I'd just like to thank Maharaja again and Jai Gurudev. Yep. And just to repeat, it was a message that came in, just to repeat the team that's working on the next Consciousness Advisor course. It's Janet Atwood, Bob and Carol Markowitz, and Sandra Crow. Thank you.
The program has to close, or I can thank Miriam.
Yes, of course.
So Miriam and Damien, who is her second part of her, have done a marvelous job on the highest possible level. I really want to thank them. And I also want to give you a little bit of a historical review of how this course came out, without taking much time. Maharishi started his movement with the highest first. And as he described it, even in the Ashtanga Yoga, the 8 limbs of yoga, Yam, Niyam, Asanas, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi, people were thinking these have to happen in sequence. And what Maharishi said is that they are limbs, which means it's like legs of a table or a chair. If you pull one leg, all the others come along. So whenever you improve one aspect of your life, you are actually helping all other aspects of your life, from whichever angle you do it. But some are more limited in their ability to help, some are less limited, some are more expanded. And so what we do in our practice of transcending is taking the highest first. So we take samadhi. So people think I have to fast, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to prepare the breathing, I have to prepare the exercises, then I have to learn to focus, and then after all of these, spending years and years, then I can get to the highest, which is to go to transcendence. And Maharishi has presented to the world the highest possible technique of enlightenment, and that is direct transcendence, going to the self, going to the unbounded pure of being, pure level of being. And he didn't want people at the beginning to really even waste time on anything else. So I remember, and most of us who have been there for the earlier times, that if you talk even about Ayurveda, Maharishi would say later, not now. If you talk about Jyotish, he would say later. And even asanas, pranayam, where they're coming gradually, but it was just a secondary thing. You don't do it, just start with TM. And when TM was beautifully established, then he felt there are these other aspects or these other people. When you give a lecture and 100 people come and 2-3 are ready to learn TM, or 20 are ready to learn TM, or whatever. And what about the others? So he promoted all the Vedic sciences, such as Ayurveda, Jyotish, Yagya, all the different things, even aromatherapy and light therapy, and all of these different modalities as we went along, and started to integrate all of these together. And then he created what he called the 20 approaches of Maharishi Ayurveda, which included all of these modalities, and he was clear that these are the different aspects that we have to teach and give to the world. And now that these have been developed, have been studied, have been systematized, the thought was to make them available in a systematic way to all the people. So when you give a lecture as a teacher or as a consciousness advisor, you should expect that everyone can get something from you, even a hint, even an idea, even a small thing to get them on the path to enlightenment. And then, of course, the priority is always transcending. And at the same time, if we make this systematic, our teachers who are really giving almost that knowledge all the time for free, in a sense, because when you learn transcendental meditation, you get your checking for free, you get your lectures for free, you get your guidance for free, and all of that. And this has proven to be wonderful when huge amounts of people are learning TM, and we want to continue to have maximum people learning TM. But we want also the teachers to be able to have continuity, to be able to have ability to function in a society and a time where there are so many potentially competitive ideas, where meditation has become such a household world, particularly in the West also, but also all over the world, that there are so many technologies that came up, so many apps, that you pay $5 or $10 and then they give you this advice and all of these things, that the highest value of transcending started to be mixed up and even thought of as something, expensive or like that. But our teachers spend so many hours. It's not some small little thing that you take, but it's a follow-up, it's a guidance, it's all of that that is included. And therefore, they were not able even to continue as a full profession. While we have this whole range of possibilities that Maharishi has created to help all the people. And so what we felt is to structure this in a way that is in tune with the market, if you like to call it, the market of coaching and the market of help and the market of transcending and meditating and all of these yoga and all of that. And so in tune with Maharishi's guidance, we had this amazing team that have come together that allowed us to create the whole understanding of all these values, including food, diet, Ayurveda, and all that, from the perspective of how it develops our consciousness, how it develops our life, our inner life, so we can enjoy fullness on the inside and also fullness on the outside. And that is what we all know is the 200% of life. And so this is how this course came about. And now we have these great experts, and many of them, but leading the organization, the structure, the testing, the administration of it, the costing of it, how it works, was with Miriam and Damien, have taken a wonderful job and in a most professional way with others helping. Always we have meetings, we have discussions, we have ideas. That structured a really complete and fabulous course that is not a course to train people and a system to offer the total knowledge of the Veda, the total knowledge that Maharishi has given us in a very structured, organized way that is, if we can say, really sustainable, and sustainable on a solid basis. And so this is just to share with you some of the thoughts and the ideas, how this course has come about. And now even our governors who will take this course, we are giving them a new title, like executive governor, because then they will have in a systematic way the offer of the full knowledge. So, however, this is not limited to governors, and even siddhas and even meditators can be trained to have the ability to give the Consciousness Advisor program, where there are many specialties in it, and these specialties, they will have to refer, for example, if they are not a governor, they'll refer the person to a governor to learn transcendental meditation. They might refer to an Ayurvedic physician to get diet and habit. They might refer to somebody who has specialized in yoga asanas or pranayama, while at the same time, you are able already to learn how to give specific small things to guide the people and help them in their daily life to become a little more settled or whatever they need in proper adjusting as a path to understanding the value of transcending and the value of consciousness, and then engaging in the path of enlightenment as we all have done. So that's basically a little bit of a background and a history and a logic for the program.
Thank you, Maharajaji, for that beautiful explanation of the Consciousness Advisors course, evolving out of your beautiful course on consciousness is all there is. So it's a fantastic profession to take this role of being a consciousness advisor and applying all these beautiful modalities and therapies that Maharishi came out with to address every problem that someone may have on all different levels of life. So it's a fantastic thing that you've done, adding to the richness of all of Maharishi's programs and courses. Thank you, Maharajaji.
celebrate.